Hey folks, today I thought we'd take a look at the Feyachi FL11-MB tactical flashlight. Besides being a mouthful, it's a pretty fair price at $36.89. So let's check it out. So, comes in a plain Jane box, nothing special there. You have your instructions, decent diagrams. Ironically, it does have a warranty. Put it right there so you can see it. You can pause and read it if you would like. Pretty cool. So here is the unit itself. Comes with a lanyard, obviously. It's got a tail cap, striking bezel, got an LED there. It's obviously aluminum, anodized. Feels pretty good. It's not heavy at all. Oh, and it does have O-rings. See if I can get that to focus for you. There we go. So it does have O-rings, which is nice. So it should make it waterproof, or at the very least water resistant. Oh, and it does screw. The head does screw off. All right, and there's another O-ring right there. Right there, which is good to see. All right. Alright, now, what else does it come with? Well, it comes with two rechargeable 18650 cells, which are, you know, pretty much industry standard these days. Your rechargeable 123A lithiums. Oh, looks like, if I can get it out of there, it comes with a tail cap and a switch, and it does. There's your button. Feels like it's, we'll have to hook it up, but it feels like there's more than one switch in there. So probably momentary on and strobe maybe? I don't know, we'll find out. And then looks like you get your USB to micro USB charger, spring loaded there. Very simple, but nice that they include it. And then some Velcro. So I'm assuming that's how you manage these cables on your rifle. And then lastly, it comes with a mount and an Allen key. It looks like a Torx actually. So not too shabby. Okay, so I just discovered that the cells come charged, which is pretty cool. Wow. Oh, I wasn't expecting it to be that bright. That's pretty impressive. So it's listed on Amazon as being 1200 lumens, and you can actually feel some heat on your hand there. And that's pretty bright. It's definitely blowing out the camera. That is definitely bright, and for under 40 bucks, 1200 lumens is pretty good. So as you can see, that is more than enough light for you to do any task you might want to do, let alone in a tactical role. So I really think that, again, for 40 bucks, I'm kind of blown away with how bright this light is. Yep. So what do I think of the FL11 by Feyachi? Well, I think they sell to airsofters a lot. I think they sell to people on a budget, but I don't think that should discourage you. I think for under 40 bucks, you get a lot of value in the box. Hell, the rechargeable batteries alone are worth it. So I actually think that you shouldn't be deterred by this. You know, this gets really, really good reviews. I reached out to them. They provided a sample for me to review for you guys. And, you know, even though I've only had it for a few hours, man, that is a pretty damn bright flashlight. So time will tell whether or not it stands up to abuse and use. But I actually think that, you know, for a cabin gun, a boat gun, a backup to a more expensive piece of gear, you know, kind of a Fisher Price, my first flashlight type of thing, I actually think this would be pretty good, right? I certainly think that if you're new to flashlights, right, and you just want to experiment and see if indeed this is, you know, the size that you want to use for everyday carry, or if it works on your weapon platform, I think this is a great way to go, because I think spending 36 some odd dollars is a lot cheaper than a couple hundred that you would spend on its US made counterparts. But where I think this really shines is what I'm about to show you next. Oh, yeah, so that's exactly how I see this Feyachi flashlight in its best use, right? I think that putting this on a training gun, which is what this is, it's just an inexpensive AR that I never take to the range. It's got the Mantis X Blackbeard training laser in it. And I think that I can practice getting in and out of positions. I can practice shooting around barricades, through doorways, clearing structures. I can do breathing control. I can do trigger control. I can do positional shooting. And I can do it with a flashlight now. So now I can practice muzzle discipline as well as light discipline. So I really think that for under 40 bucks, this is a stellar addition to your training rig. And that is actually what I prefer to use this guy for. Sure, you can use it for other things. You can use it around the house. You can put it in your car, your boat, your truck, your wife's purse, bug out bag, cabin, boat, whatever. But this guy, I think, is perfect for you to use on a training rifle, because you're not going to have to drop $200 on a training rifle, right? I'd like to save that money and put it into other gear. I'd like to spend it on ammo and training, right? So that's where this is really, really, really a big pro for me. The other big pro is you can figure out what you prefer. What does your shooting style, you know, dictate, or what do you like to do? What do you shoot best with, right? So do you like a tail cap? Do you not like a tail cap? Do you like the pressure switch? If so, where do you put it? Do you like this mount? Do you want to put it on the right? Do you want to put it on the left? Do you mount it underneath, right? The options are over and over again that you can choose from. And frankly, it just makes a lot of sense for you to practice with an inexpensive piece of gear than a $200 Surefire or Streamlight, right? So this gives you a chance to kind of suss all that out before you drop the big money. So as a training implement, this is the ticket. So those are my pros. The rechargeable industry standard 18650 batteries are really awesome. In fact, they give you 2 and a charger is fantastic. And I dig the fact that it's really high lumens, right? So all those things, the low cost, you know, normally I think this goes for around 80 some dollars, but because it's Amazon Prime days, the deal is you get it for under 40. So I'll definitely put a link down below so you can check that out. Feyachi has a bunch of other things. They have other flashlight combos. They have lasers. They have bipods, slings, and they have red dots. So you should check them out for sure. And I just really think that this is a great opportunity that you should take advantage of. It's cheap and it is inexpensive, and you can really, you know, determine whether you like a light on your rifle, not like a light on your rifle. Where do you like it? What are your preferences, right? So those are my pros and my cons. So if you like these type of videos, please do me a huge favor. Like, share, comment, subscribe. And I really want to thank Feyachi for sending this review copy out so I could take a look at it. So as always, be safe and be good. Let's take a look at what the pressure pad does. So the tail cap just screws off, just like any other flashlight, right? You screw this on. And then you have kind of 2 sections here, right? You have this flat, and then you have this raised section. So the raised section is constant on or off. And then this long pad, although it feels like there's multiple buttons in there, it's really just one pressure pad, and that is your momentary on, momentary off. So there you go. That might be the reason why you might want to run this pressure pad. So you can use zip ties, which is what I use, the little black zip tie guys. You can kind of make a nice little package out of it like that and zip tie it all down, right? You can also put some double-sided adhesive tape right, wherever you want that pressure pad to be. But it's a nice addition, particularly for the cost. And if I was going to give it one con, right, if I was going to give this one ding for this flashlight, it would be that there is no strobe, but you can't have everything. And for under 40 bucks on these Amazon Prime deals, I don't know what you would expect. Like, that is a lot of flashlight already for, you know, sub $40. So anyway, that would be my only critique, really. That, and it's, you know, not made in the States. But outside of that, I think that this is a perfectly fine platform, and I think you get a lot of options right out of the box. And again, as a training implement, this is a fantastic choice.